Hey, hello guys, welcome, welcome, namaskaram. So here is also a welcome. So today we are going to see all trigonometry and inverse trigonometry formulas that we have to discuss. So in this video we are going to classify this entire video into two different parts. One is going to be the formulas of class 11th and another is going to be the formulas of class 12th. Okay, so class 12th is having all the inverse trigonometric formulas that you want or that you require. And class 11th is having all the trigonometric formulas that you want. Okay, so first of all we are going to discuss about compound angles, which is a plus b or a minus b. The resultant of a plus b or the resultant of a minus b, so this is what known as compound angle. First we are going to see the formula of cos of x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Okay, so how are we going to derive this formula? We are going to see this derivation also. First, what you have to do is you have to take a unit circle. A circle whose radius is 1 meter, that is known as unit circle. So this is for the circle that you have taken. Okay, So that means this length from here to here, okay, this part, this total length is going to be 1 meter, and also this total length is also going to be 1 meter, this length is going to be 1 meter, this length is also going to be 1 meter. Okay, and also now when you are considering all these angles, the entire angle from here to here, okay, this total angle is what actually x degrees, okay, and this total degrees is what known as x plus y degrees. That means this entire length is going to be y degrees, and then from here to here it is going to be minus y degrees. Okay, so these are just degrees, and we all know that when you are taking when you are measuring an angle in terms of clockwise, okay, like in clockwise if you are measuring an angle, then how it should be negative, and when you are measuring an angle in anti-clockwise it has to be positive. See, even it is saying yes. Okay, see, next over here what you have to do is x-axis represents, okay, see, x-axis is being represented by trigonometric function. The pain stuff. No, he's a very short-tempered person. Very short-tempered. Okay, so x-axis is actually our cos theta. Okay, x-axis is our cos theta. For example, if I take this as a triangle. Okay, if I take this as a triangle. Okay, so here this is what the y-axis is, and this is what the x-axis is. Okay, and here we are also having a theta. Here we are having 90 degrees. Okay, so this is theta. Let this part be x in length and let this part be y in length. So then what is cos x? Okay, then what is cos x? What is cos x? Sorry, cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is going to be x by this hypotenuse, which is 1 meter by 1 meter. So cos theta is going to be x-axis, and then what about sin theta? Sin theta is going to be y by 1. Okay, sin theta is y by 1. Okay, so that means when you are taking over here, okay, like this, which is x degrees, so x-axis must be written as cos x, and this y should be represented by sin y. Okay, then this angle, for this it is cos x plus y and sin x plus y. Then how about for this line? Okay, for this point can be said as cos minus y. So what is cos minus y? Cos minus y can be also said as cos y itself, because it is even function. Okay, so yeah, and also this is sine. Yeah, it is minus sign. Don't sit on that tripod, please don't. Okay, so here will be minus sine y, because sine is odd function. We have seen all these in our previous videos and the before previous video itself. Or what is odd function, what is even function. Okay, so here we are having this distance formula. This is what the distance formula that we know, right? Okay, so here we are having two different lines. One is AB and another is CD. Okay, so what you have to do is, actually there is one, not hypothesis, okay, one theory that says AB is equal to CD. Okay, these two are equal in their measure. Okay, these two are very equal in their measure. So that means first you have to find the length of AB. So AB, what are the coordinates that we have for A and for B? We are having a few coordinates, right? Substitute these two coordinates into this formula, then at last you will be getting an equation. What is that equation that you are going to get? You are going to get this as the equation. See, this is what the equation that you have got, not this. This is what the equation that you are going to get. See, 2 minus 2 open bracket cos x into cos y minus sin x into sin y. Okay. Next, when you are trying to find the length of this CD, then you are going to get another formula, which is 2 minus 2 into cos x plus y. So then at last, when you are equating this and this, okay, when you are equating that formula and this formula, then which will be 2 minus 2 into cos x plus y is equal to 2 minus 2 into cos x cos y minus sin x and sin y, then you will be at last getting this one formula, which is our desired formula. This is the formula that we want to write, which is cos x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. You have got this. Okay. Next is going to be our total, well, this is not having an entire compound angle itself. Well, here is the place where I have written a lot of formulas. We will be discussing also about them. Here a few derivations are there that we have to discuss. What is cos x plus y? That we have seen, right? What is cos x plus y? It is going to be cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Then what will be cos x minus y? I don't know why English is not coming out correctly. Okay, so then what will be cos x minus y? If you have already by hearted all these formulas, then this is also important. Even you have by hearted, when you know the derivations, it's very easy to recall all these formulas. Okay, so cos x minus y is going to be cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Okay, so how will you get it? Very simple. What you have to do is, this is what the formula we have seen for cos x plus y. In place of plus y, you have to substitute minus y. In place of plus y, you have to substitute minus y. It should be minus over there. That is what you have to do. Okay, then automatically here there will be 1 minus y, and here also there will be 1 minus y. Then what will be happening? This is an even function, so minus y will be converted into plus y, and this is actually odd function, which will be converted, like this minus will be going here, so at last it will be cos x into cos y plus sin x into sin y. Next is our sin x plus y formula. It's also pretty simple. What you have to do is, you can get this formula from the previous formula, which is cos x plus y. From this formula itself, you can very easily get this formula. Well, there is one thing that you have to learn. That's going to be this one, which I'm about to say. This is also very important in 11th, okay? There are a lot of formulas that they have given in 11th standard, right? In our book, about 36 or something about that. In that, if you know this one, you need not to remember a lot of formulas. You need not to remember a lot of formulas, because these are tricks and tips. So what is this? This is going to be our first quadrant. This is going to be our second quadrant. This is going to be our third quadrant, and then this is going to be our fourth quadrant. Okay, so here we are having one mnemonics. Okay, here we are having one mnemonics, which is, okay, all silver tea cups. What does it mean? I will say that also. Well, this mnemonics we will be discussing later. Before that, we will be writing all the degrees. See, here this line represents 0 degrees, okay, 0 degrees or 360 degrees. Okay, so this line represents 90 degrees. Okay, in terms of pi, what is pi? It will be 0. Okay, it will be just 0 only. 0 degrees is represented as 0 only. 360 can be represented as 2 pi. Here 360 can be represented as 2 pi. So since here 0 and 360 are equal, okay, the representation is same, so you can also write here as 2 pi for 0. Okay, so here it is 90 degrees. So then in terms of pi, what it will be? It will be pi by 2. Then what will be this line? This is going to be like exactly like this now. So then what it will be? This is 90 degrees. These two are perpendicular to each other. This is actually 180 degrees. Okay, so it is high angles. It is high angles from here. Okay, so then how about this one? From here to here, also there is a tilt. Okay, from here to here is also there is a tilt. So how it will be? You have to add 90, 90, 90. That's it, to every place. So here it will be 270 degrees. 270 degrees. Okay, or 3 pi by 2. Okay, or 3 pi by 2. What is pi? For a person who does not know, I'm saying, okay, if you are a very beginner, all these formulas might be very tough for you in the very beginning, but as the time passes, it will be very easy. Pi represents, okay, pi represents 180 degrees. Pi represents, okay, here I will be writing pi is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, well, in normal terms, in terms of very normal trigonometry, in terms of very normal mathematics, pi is equal to 22 by 7. Or this is something that we know, right? Or 3.14. Okay, here it represents 180 degrees. For an example, we can do over here 270 degrees now. So 270 degrees is equal to 3 into 180. Yeah. So 3 into 180 by 2, which is 90, which is equal to 270. Is right. So yeah, you can check it like that. Okay, if you want to write them in terms of pi, all you have to do is, see, for an example, for 30 degrees, okay, for 30 degrees, pi by 6. For 60 degrees, it is going to be pi by 3. Okay, so pi represents merely, it's just 180 degrees. Okay, there is no need of any confusion over there. Okay, and also one golden rule I'm going to give you, one very important rule, that is, in the degree, okay, in case of degrees of 90 and 270, okay, in case of 90 and 270, okay, 90 degrees, comma, 270 degrees, what will be happening is, there will be change, okay, there will be change. What change will be happening? Okay, now everything might be a little bit confusing, only don't worry, we will be checking about everything. In case of 90 and 270 degrees, sin theta will be converted to cos theta. Tan theta will be converted into cot theta. Then sec theta will be converted into cosec theta. Okay, this is the conversion. Okay, so this is what the conversion is. No bitings. Okay, actually for a few days I have not yet taken him out. Okay, for a few days. 1 second. Okay, so sine will be converted into cos, tan will be converted into cot, sec will be converted into cosec in 90 and 270. Then how about, okay, then how about in the case of other degrees? Okay, other degrees in sense what? Okay, other degrees in sense it can be 0 degrees, or it can be 360 degrees, or even 180 degrees. Here there won't be any change. Okay, here no change. That means this is what the favorite part is. That means this is what the easiest part is. You need not to do anything. There is no change at all. Sine will be remaining as sine, cos will be remaining as cos, tan will be remaining as tan, cot will be remaining as cot, sec will be remaining as sec, and cosec will be remaining as cosec itself. Okay. I know till yet a lot of things will be confusing only. First we will complete all these shortcuts, then I will be saying how to use all of them. Then will be all clear, crystal clear. Here all trigonometric values are positive. Okay, all trigonometric values are positive. Which color can we use? Okay, well, but in this other case, okay, in this other case, only sine theta, comma, the exact reciprocal of sine. What is it? Cosec. Cosec. Okay, so these two are positive. Here tan and the reciprocal of tan is positive. tan theta, cot theta. So here these are positive. Here cos theta and then the sec theta, these are positive. Okay, so all these are positive in their respective quadrants. So you can say this quadrant is sine quadrant, you can say this quadrant is tan quadrant, you can say this as cos quadrant, you can say this as trigonometric quadrant itself. Well, there is no name like that. In order to remember, you can say, or also all silver teacups, all students take chocolates. Well, there should be the chocolates, but it's okay. Grammatical, you should not see grammar in mnemonics. And also you can say, all students take calculus. All students take calculus. Like that, you can keep any mnemonics that you want in order to remember. Now only we are going to start our actual conversion itself. Okay, see, in our book there will be a few formulas like this. Okay, one important thing. The representation of quadrants is still like that itself, okay? Yeah, this part, this entire part, which is what? Which is pi by 2, ra? This pi by 2 part can be represented as pi by 2 minus theta. This can be represented as pi by 2 minus theta. Then this part can be represented as pi by 2 plus theta. Okay, and or you can also represent, see, when you are adding some amount of theta to this line, then automatically this line will be a little bit tilted like this. Okay, always you have to measure the angle from this line only. From this line only you have to measure the angle like this, then like this, then again it will be coming like this. Okay, so you have to measure the angle from this line only. This line is the primary line. From this only you have to measure all other angles. So this is pi by 2 plus theta, or also you can say when you are subtracting some amount of angle from this line, it will be little bit tilted upwards. So you can say this as pi minus theta. Oh. Then how will you say this one? You can say this total quadrant as pi plus theta. Okay, when you are adding some amount of theta, it will be a little bit tilted like this, right? So pi plus theta, or also when you are subtracting some amount of angle from this line, it will be tilted like this. So you can say it is 3 pi by 2 minus theta. Then how about over this place? Here it is, when you are actually subtracting some amount of theta from this line, it will be like this, and when you are adding, it will be like this. Okay, so you can say that this is 3 pi by 2 plus theta, or you can also say this as 2 pi minus theta. Okay. Now only we are going to catch with the actual conversions. Okay, don't worry, this is very easy only. You might think, oh God, how many things should I remember? In the first attempt it will be very hard to see all of them at once, but the conversion is very easy. It's worth it. Okay, so how will you convert? What is actually this conversion total thing itself? I don't know whether space will be enough or not, but it's okay. Here I will write conversions. Okay, so first we'll write this part. Okay, the first quadrant conversions. That means any angle, okay, any angle is like this. Okay, sine pi by 2 minus theta. Then, in what trigonometric formula, in what trigonometric function will this sign change, and what will be the input of that particular trigonometric function? Well, this is very confusing only, right? I will be saying now. See, over here there are a few possibilities. That means when you are adding a specific amount of degree to a particular trigonometric function, then that trigonometric function can be changed into another trigonometric function. Same applies to the subtraction. When you are subtracting a particular amount of degrees, then that trigonometric function can be converted into another trigonometric function. Here, see, we are adding. You are subtracting pi by 2 from this theta. Okay, theta is it is just an angle. It is not like defined or undefined. It is an unknown angle, and pi by 2 is 90 degrees. So when you are subtracting from this theta, this 90 degrees, or when you are subtracting this theta from this 90 degrees, then what will be the change? How will it change? Yeah, it's just like that. You can just subtract it from 90 degrees, or for an example, we can say that this is 30 degrees. Okay, then how it will be changed? See, there are some places where we don't know the values. There are a few angles that we don't know the values, and for those angles, you can use this one. Okay, now we will be coming to this concept. see sine pi by 2. First you have to go to change or no change. What is pi by 2? It is 90 degrees, and what did I say? 90 degrees will be having change. Okay, wow. So first rule you have got whether it is change or not. This you have to keep in your brain. Then positive or negative or actually first you have to see whether it is positive or negative only, but since I've forgotten I'm saying it that. Okay, first you have to see whether it is positive or negative. In which quadrant it is? It is in the first quadrant. That means all trigonometric values or all trigonometric functions are going to be positive. Okay, so this is what first you are going to put positive sign. And what did I say? Pi by 2 now 90 degrees, which means there is change. So what will it change? Sine will be changed into cos. So you have to put cos. Okay, theta. This angle you have to put like that itself over here. Just like that you have to put. Okay, so this applies for every trigonometric functions. All other 5 trigonometric functions are there, right? For all other 5 trigonometric functions, you can use the same thing, and you will be getting the same, not the same answer, but their own respective answers. Okay. So coming to this case, you are having angle like these 2 angles. So this is what the second quadrant is. Here cosec. Okay, so first cosec and sine is what? Positive. Cosec and sine is what? Positive. We will see sine and cos. Okay, any 2 examples is enough. Other than that, you can get it from Google itself. Okay, just write conversions of trigonometric formulas of class 11. You'll be getting a lot of plenty of examples. Okay, so we will be seeing sine and cos. Okay, for here sine and cos we will be seeing. Okay, so first sine. You can take this one or this one. Okay. We will take both of them. Okay, we will take both of them and we will try. First, you will take this one. Pi by 2 plus theta. What is pi by 2? 90 degrees. 90 degrees now change. Before that, what you have to do? You have to check whether it is positive or negative or what. Okay, this is just positive or negative. So see, pi by 2 plus theta, which is over here. What is here? Here sine is positive. So that means here the resultant is also going to be positive only. Then pi by 2, which means change is there. What will change? Sine will be changing into cos. Okay, so cos theta. Okay, exactly for this also we are going to do now. So sine pi minus theta is going to give you what? First you have to check whether it is positive or negative or sine. It is in the second quadrant, which is positive, and then it is pi. Pi means what? There is no change. So no change will be happening. So you can write that sine as sine itself. So sine theta. Okay. Now this is for sine theta. Okay, for sine this is how it will be happening. Then what about cos theta? Now we will be trying for cos theta. It seems there is no space over here. Okay, so since only one example, I will try 2 batches. Okay, for cos also we will try in both the cases. So for cos pi by 2 plus theta, what it is going to be? Cos pi by 2 means what? 90 degrees. So that means it is going to change. 90 degrees na change. So cos will be changed into what? It is going to change into sine only. Cos na will be changed into sine. Sine will be changed into cos. Okay. Before that we have to see whether it is positive or negative or see. Here only cosec and sine is there. Cosec and sine theta is there. No cos theta. That means here it is going to be negative. Okay, then what you have to do? You have to check cos changes there. Just now I've said, so it is going to change into sine theta. Okay, whatever the angle is over here, you have to write it just like that. Then for this one we are going to see. It's going to be cos pi minus theta. No change. Okay, negative. So what you can write? Minus cos theta. Okay, just like that you can write it as minus cos theta. Why? Pi na what? No change. 180 is pi, and also here it is actually negative, so you can write it as minus cos theta. Just like that you have to do for every other quadrant, for every other. See, here we are having how many? 6 formulas we are having. Here you are having how many? 12 formulas. For this 6 formulas, for this also 6 formulas you are having. Here also you are having 6, 6. Here also you are having 6, 6. So you have to, you can write and see them, and in Google you'll be definitely getting answers. Okay. So that is about conversions. Coming to here, I don't know where have I stopped. Okay, here is the place. Now I get it. Why did I go there? When I came back to the slide, I had no idea why did I go there. Okay, see, this is what the conversion is, where cos of 5 by 2 minus, see, we have seen over here, right? Here you are having, you have to get sine. Okay, here what you have to do, you have to get sine only. So, if you have to get sine, what you can do? You have got only this formula. What formula you have got? Wait. Sine pi by 2 you want, and you have got cos x plus y formula. So you have to convert cos x plus y into sin x plus y. How will you convert that one? Okay, what is the conversion over there? You can do pi by 2. Okay, what you have to do is you can subtract from this pi by 2. Okay, when you are subtracting from this angle pi by 2, then automatically you will be getting the desired formula. So, because when you are subtracting from this pi by 2, then automatically this cos will be converted into sine. Okay, this cos will be converted into sine. Because what did we see here? No flying during videos. I said to you million of times. If you want to fly, fly under the camera. Very naughty bird. No discipline. Okay. We cannot expect every organism to be like. Okay, see. What did I say? Cos pi by 2 minus theta. Cos pi by 2 minus theta only you have to see. Cos pi by 2 minus theta. Where is this minus theta? Cos pi by 2 minus theta. Here if I am putting here na cos pi by 2. See. Cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Remember this formula. So that means here it is going to convert into sin theta. How? If you are taking this as the theta and if you are taking this as pi by 2. Wait. If you are taking this as the theta and if you are taking this as the pi by 2. From this entire theta, this is actually x minus y. Minus x minus y is for the theta and this is pi by 2. So you can take this minus as common, then that will be pi by 2 minus x plus y. Yes, right? So this is what you will be getting. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes, right. So, okay, this is okay. Now, according to cos formula, here this is how it is going to be converted. That is what I have done in this next step. I have converted this into sin x plus y. Okay, because here this is what the theta. Theta is what sin x plus y. Just now we said. Okay, so here in this formula, what you have to do is you have to put this x, this pi by 2 minus x as a and this y as b. When you are putting like that, okay, cos pi by 2 minus x into cos y plus sine of pi by 2 minus x into sine y. Okay, this is what you are going to get now, because this is what a, and we know that cos, what is this formula? This is going to be minus, okay, because yeah, this is a minus b only. This is a minus b. Okay, yeah, this is a minus b only. We have seen just now. That is cos a minus b or x minus y is going to be cos x, cos y plus sin x, sin y. Yeah, plus sin x, sin y. So here, see, if you are having here plus now, you can automatically confirm that it is negative over there. Okay, so what will cos pi by 2 minus x change? Cos pi by 2 minus x is first quadrant now. So first quadrant everything is positive and pi by 2 means there is change. So we change it into sin x. Here also see it is going to be converted into cos x. So then here it is going to be giving you this great formula. Wow. Okay, just now we have seen all about this and I'm very proud of my beautiful handwriting. Now what we are going to do is we are going to see all other remaining double angle formulas, half angle formulas which I have written over here, okay, and then our normal formulas. Here all these are compound angle formulas only. Don't be confused. OMG, this much we are having. I think with this derivations, this formula will be all in your hands and this formula will be also all in your hands. These formulas will be also all in your fingertips. Okay. Well, they are not in my fingertips. We are going to make them in our fingertips. Okay. What is cos x plus y? Just now we have seen cos x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, right? Okay. Then what is cos x minus y? It is going to be cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Then what is sin x plus sin y? Just now we have also seen this one. It is going to be sin x cos y. If here plus is there now, then in the formula also there should be plus only. It is going to be sin y cos x. Okay. Then how will you get this formula? Till here I think we have seen all these derivations. For here how we are going to do, just like here how we have substituted plus y with minus y, you have to do the same thing, then you will be getting this formula. Okay. So what is going to be sin x minus y? It is going to be sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. Okay, minus cos x sin y. Okay, well, next is going to be our tan x plus y. How this formula is going to be? We know that tan is equal to sin by cos now. So what you have to do is you have to this is equal to, okay, to get this formula, what you have to do is you have to divide sin x plus y by cos x plus y. When you are dividing this formula with, when you are dividing this formula with this formula, then you will be getting this formula. So that means you have to divide sin x plus y by cos x plus y. So then what formula is going to be sin x plus y now? I'll write over here. I'm going to erase this. We are not going to see that much in depth. I'm just going to write the first step. So what is it? This is going to be sin x plus y whole divided by cos x plus y now. So when you're dividing, what you'll be getting in a numerator? It is going to be sin x dot cos y plus sin y cos x whole divided by cos x dot cos y minus sin x dot sin y. Okay, so the first step is going to be, now as you divide this total equation, I think we have to divide this total equation with cos x. Yeah, you have to divide this total equation with cos x. You have to divide this total equation with what? With cos x and cos y. Yeah, you have to divide this total equation with cos x and cos y. When you are dividing this total equation with cos x plus cos y. Yeah, see here this term is 1 over here now. So that means what you have to do, you have to divide this entire equation with cos x cos y. Then automatically when you are dividing this entire equation with cos x by cos y in both the numerator and in denominator, then you will be getting this formula. Okay, OMG, I cannot even believe that I can still remember 11th concepts. A person who normally forgets literally his own close friend's name can remember concepts of 11th standard. Okay, then what will be this one? What will be this tan x minus y? All you have to do is you have to substitute this plus y with minus y and know that tan is odd function. So that means what will be giving you this formula. Note this one point here on it. Over here. Okay, so over here in tan x plus y, here plus is there now, then automatically here also plus should be there. If here plus is there now, then here minus should be there. Okay, if here negative is there now, here also negative should be there, then here positive should be there. And this negative sign belongs to this tan x and tan y. Note this one point, a lot of people make mistakes in this negative sign only. Do not put like tan x tan y minus 1. Okay, that's wrong. You have to put 1 minus tan x tan y, because this minus sign belongs to tan x tan y. Okay, always make sure that you put this negative sign before tan x tan y only. Okay, what you have to do for this one, you can either reciprocal them, see this is just similar to their reciprocal form, okay, or you can do the exact same thing like we did. All you have to do is you have to divide cos x plus y by sin x plus y, and you have to also divide this equation with sin x and sin y. Okay, you have to divide this equation with sin x into sin y, then you will be getting this formula. Okay, so you will be getting this one formula. Here if plus is here, then in the denominator here plus should be there, and if here there is plus, then here minus should be there. And when you are comparing this formula with tan x plus y, these two are literally reciprocal only. One and only thing that changes is minus belongs to tan x and tan y. Here minus belongs to this one. Okay, minus belongs to here this one. That's the one and only difference. Okay, and this is the place where I have made personally a lot of mistakes. Next is our cot x minus y. What is cot x minus y? It's very simple. put in place of plus y, minus y, and it is actually odd function. But cot inverse y or cot inverse theta, cot inverse y only, cot inverse y or cot inverse x is actually neither even nor odd function. That's a special case. Next is our double angle formulas. All you have to do is you have to take all this positive, okay, this plus formulas. That means you have to consider, okay, this formula, and cot x plus y formula also. You have to consider all these formulas, and those considered formulas, in those considered formulas, in place of y you have to substitute x. Then it will be cos 2x, sin 2x, tan 2x, and cot 2x. Okay, so this is what the double angle formulas is. Then automatically what will be happening? We'll compare and we will see now. Okay, so the comparison, cos x plus x, it would have become, so it will be cos 2x. Okay, so it will be cos 2x. Then what else will become? It will be becoming as no. Yeah, it's correct only. It is correct only. So here in this place it will be 2x now. Okay, so here it will be 2x. Here this cos x will be as cos x only, but the sin x, okay, will be this cos y will be cos x. It would have converted into cos x. Here this sin y would have converted into sin y. So it will be sin y into sin y. Okay, what it will be? Sin y into sin y. Okay, so it will be sin y into sin y, and then also it will be cos x into cos x. It will be cos x into cos x and minus sin x into sin x. Sin x into sin x and cos x into cos x. So then it will be cos square x minus sin square x. For cos 2x, it will be having square. It will be having squares. Definitely will be having square in its formula. Okay, see, cos 2x, see, cos 2x in the first formula, here you are having square. In the second formula, you are having square. In this also you are having square. Okay, here also you are having square. Okay, so in cos 2x, definitely in every formula you will be having square. Remember this one point, so that will be very helpful in the examination to remember a little bit. Okay, to classify all these formulas. So cos 2x will be cos square x minus sin square x. Okay, the term which is here cos now, so you have to put here cos only, here sin now, so sin only you have to put first. Okay, next is here in this place, what you can do, you can substitute this sin square x as, okay, the sin square x is definitely I would have written here. No, I have not written. Perfect. So in 10th standard we have seen one formula. What is that formula? 10th standard we have seen this sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So in this formula, if you are making this sin square as the subject, then it will be 1 minus cos square x. Sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x now. So you have to substitute over here. Then if you are substituting that, okay, in place of sin square x, then you will be getting cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. Yeah, 2 cos square x minus 1. Next is, what is this cos 2x? Okay, another formula also we are having. In place of cos square x, you can substitute that sine formula. So then it will be what? 1 minus 2 sine square x. Then you are also going to have another formula in terms of tan. It is going to be cos 2x is equal to 1 minus tan square x whole divided by 1 plus tan square x. Okay, so there are totally 4 different formulas of cos, in terms of cos, in terms of sine, in terms of tan, and in terms of cos and sine. Okay, next is we are going to have here sin 2x. So what is sin 2x? All you have to do is you have to substitute in place of sin x plus y. In place of this y, you have to substitute x. So it will be sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x dot cos x. 2 sin x dot cos x. And also in terms of tan. Okay, in terms of tan, if you want, then you can write it as sin 2x is equal to 2 tan x plus, okay, 2 tan x whole divided by 1 plus tan square x. This formula will be very similar to tan 2x formula. Okay, but only one difference is here. Here plus is here, here plus sign is here, and here minus sign is here. Please note that. Okay, because when I was reading it for my scheme, okay, I think it was my annual exam, and what I did is, I thought, oh god, that formula and this formula, these two formulas are same. How is this possible? But my former maths teacher said that here it should be plus and here it should be minus. Okay, you know this point, but now I am the one who is saying, and I don't want to be the former maths teacher. Okay, see, here what you have to do is, here it is exactly same, over there it is plus, here it is minus. Sign now you can keep it as plus. See, there is no negative sign in this total sine to x. Here squares and negative sign will be there. Cos na negative will be there and square will be there. But sine na only positive will be there, and there will be square only in this formula. Only here only for it will be there. Okay. Next is tan 2x. Okay. So tan 2x now just now we have seen. Okay. Next is cot 2x. What is cot 2x? Very simple. You have to first know what is cot x plus y. What is it? It is cot x into cot y minus 1 whole divided by cot x plus cot y. So yeah, this is what you will be getting if you substitute in place of y x. Okay. Next is half angle formulas. Actually, you need to remember any of these formulas, because if you have remembered till here, okay, if you have remembered till here, then all these formulas are JEE formulas. Because in place of x, okay, in place of x, well, all you have to do is you have to substitute x by 2. In place of x, all you have to do is you have to substitute x by 2. See, sin x is going to be 2 sin x by 2 and cos x by 2. And also other formula we are having in terms of tan na. So sin x. Did you erase something? No, I don't think so. You have erased anything. So sin 2x, another formula in terms of tan is going to be 2 tan x by 2 whole divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. Yes, now I'm so sorry for my poor handwriting like that. In every place, like wherever you're having here x, in those places you have to substitute it with x by 2, 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 and you'll be getting all half angle formulas. Then you are having here conversions, and where here you will be having multiplication to addition, and here you will be having addition to multiplication. Okay. Yeah, all these are some things that you can use mnemonics. I cannot explain anything over here like I have did over there, because I have just by hearted them just like that. Understanding them is kind of tough for me, so I have just by hearted just like them. So you have to by heart them. Okay, so now we have come to general formulas. We have also here sin 3x cos 3x tan 3x cot 3x. This is something, and we have to see 1 minus cos x 1 plus cos x. Okay, so with this formulas by hearting, and with this formulas by hearting, 11th standard persons, okay, 11th standard friends can leave this video, okay, because that's it for 11th standard over here. Actually, for 11th standard here even it has got completed, but these are some extra concepts or extra formulas that you can know. So for triple angle formulas, what we have seen over here is double angle formulas. What did we do here in double angle formulas? You have substituted y with x. Now here what you have to do here what you have to do is you have to substitute y with 2x. Okay, so then you will be getting all these formulas. Sin 3x. Okay, here only in sin 2x I said that there won't be any negative signs, but here everything will be having everything will be filled with only negative signs. There won't be any positive signs. That means there won't be any addition, only subtraction will be there in all triple angle formulas. So sin 3x and cos 3x is very simple. I have a trick for there to say that one, and also this is very simple. I also have a trick to say them, and as well as this. See, you can say this cos as costly people, okay, rich people. Rich people have a lot of benefits than poor people, okay. So because of rich people, a lot of poor people are also suffering now. So rich people, okay, so see here a lot of rich people are there. Because of them, at least one poor people will be suffering. Like that, if you are keeping now 1 minus cos theta, okay, 1 minus cos theta is there. See, you can use a lot of mnemonics, but when there is derivation, there is no need of mnemonics at all. But anyways, in the first time when I was there, I by heart this like this only. So yeah, from rich people, if you're subtracting something, if you're taking the money, then they will be becoming poor people. Okay. And also a lot of rich people would have done some sort of semester. Lot of, I am not saying every, some sort of. Okay, some sort of. So that means over their flashback, they would have done some sort of semester. Most of, not mostly also, okay, some, mainly politicians. Okay, mainly politicians. There is no doubt in that. Next is 1 plus cos theta. Okay, so 1 plus cos theta is going to be what? I don't know why did I even use that mnemonics, but I will be using blah 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 mnemonics. Okay, all I want is to by heart that formula. So no matter what story comes, I can put it into my brain. Next is 1 plus cos theta is going to be 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay, 2 cos square theta by 2. Here the only difference is here minus and here plus. Here it is sin square theta. Here it is cos square theta. Okay. Next is triple angle formula. So sin 3x is equal to 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Okay, minus 4 sin cube theta. Here exactly for this cos cube theta, what you have to do is substitute this sin cube theta with cos, the sin theta with cos theta. See, substitute it up, you have got here, you have got here. Then multiply this part, okay, this LHS with minus sign. Then you will be getting this formula. So cos cube theta is equal to 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Okay. Next is tan cube theta. What is this tan cube theta? Tan cube theta is equal to 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta whole divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Okay, so 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Next, what is this? In place of tan, just substitute cot, then you will be getting 3 cot theta minus cot cube theta whole divided by 1 minus cot square theta. So, for this sine, you have to remember. For this cos also you have to remember. And when you are dividing the sine cube theta by cos cube theta, then you will be getting this tan cube theta. Divide the sine cube theta by cos cube theta, then you will be getting tan cube theta. When you are dividing this cos cube theta by sine cube theta, then you will be getting this cot cube theta. Just the division differs. Okay. Or from here till this, if you are remembering now, okay, just the sine and tan you remember. Cos and cot will be complementary for the remembrance. Also, 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. If you remember that now, then this formula will be complementary. Okay. So yeah, so that's it for 11th standard. So coming to 12th standard, we have to discuss a few inverse formulas. Not a few, a lot of inverse formulas are there that we will be seeing in a separate 12th standard video, just because my legs are paining at present. I cannot continue. I'm so sorry. I will be saying them all in a separate 12th standard video. If in case you are a 12th standard student, you might ask why did you come to this video? Because if you are strong with all these formulas, then only 2 to 3 changes will be there. Okay, at most only 2 to 3 changes will be there, or in all these formulas, then you will be getting inverse formulas. If you by heart all these formulas, if you revise all these formulas, then inverse formulas are just complementary. Okay, how I said in place of x to put x by 2, just like that. Okay, just like the change when we will be having even an inverse theta. Okay, so we will be meeting in another amazing video. Till then, bye bye.